First and foremost, welcome to the experience. I'm your host, Stephen the Dream. This, that, and the third interview series. Want to give a huge shout to Cali Line of Vintage for housing an interview. Number one spot for all your events. Jigga brand is the brand. Make sure you tap in with the clothing line. Everything we got going on over here. Huge shout to Creative Eye Visuals, TZ the Flair, TZ the Adventure behind the scenes, behind the camera. Got a very special guest in the building with me today. Y'all know every time I get a chance to connect with my SC fam, my man's coming from the low country, you know what I'm saying? Not even the low country. It ain't too far away.
Yeah, it ain't too far.
It ain't too far away, but it is up the road a little bit from the
Yeah.
city. But the fact that he got a connection with somebody else we seen on the show, a producer done put this together. That's what producers do. They is supposed to put stuff together. So we got my guy, BankHitta Jigga, in the motherfucking building today. What's good, my brother?
What's up, man? Blessed to be here.
Tell the people where you from exactly.
Pageland, South Carolina, man. Small city.
The hell is Pageland, bro? Where is that?
Like you said, not too far from the city, but in the country, though.
I'm already know. I spent some time out at Lancaster.
Yeah.
Out of
That's
out of
crazy.
LA.
'Cause I was born in Lancaster.
You was born in Lancaster?
That's crazy.
What you know about us? So I ain't even gonna stunt. I was in Airwood over there where the golf course is.
Yeah.
Not
yeah.
Golf Course Road. I know about Golf Course Road.
Yeah.
But I used to work at the pizza place.
Okay.
Right there, Fox is downtown. I think they shut down.
Yeah.
What's your experience of that area, that 803 life, South Carolina coming up? It was like,
Lot of country shit, man. Just a whole lot of country shit. 4-wheelers, horses, a lot of stuff you wouldn't even expect looking at somebody like me.
it's a lot of car dealerships out there too.
Yeah, it is.
Like all up 521. It
People
ain't
love
nothing
getting cars from that.
That's crazy. So what's growing up as a young Jigga, you know what I'm saying? What was ambitions like? What was you supposed to be? What did it look like for you early on? You know.
Well, I'm still young, but young.
How old are you? You know what I'm saying? What's
28.
Oh no, he's young.
Yeah,
That's young.
28. Be 29 next month. Be Aries. Yeah,
For sure.
Shout out my Aries.
Pop your shit.
But supposed to be.
What they told you?
Told me a lot. Yeah, they told me a lot, and I told them a lot. But everybody, they turn out to be what they want to be.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And with music, I always love music. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never think I would be up here. You know what I'm saying? But I always love music. I got into writing it when I was about 13.
I was
You know
gonna
what I'm
ask what's
saying?
the start, because like you said, if you didn't think you was gonna be up here, I mean you probably had another ambition, or everybody get into it their own way. But what was it for you?
I really just wanted to be the rapper off the rap scene until you find out what they really live like.
What that take?
You don't want that.
Who was that person you might have been looking to or influenced by early on that made you be like, because clearly, it couldn't have been like the flashy, glitzy ones. It probably had to be someone a little more low key. But who was it for you that you tapped into?
Definitely it'll be Jeezy.
Jeezy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Definitely it'll be Jeezy.
Boys on in the hood, Jeezy?
Before that.
Damn, what the fuck was it before that?
Before that, man.
Damn.
But I can't just say that. Like around my time coming up, it was trap. You know what I'm saying? It was Jeezy. It was
For sure.
Boosie. It was Gucci. That's what it was about. You know.
You a
what
tall
I'm
T
saying?
nigga?
I've never been tall, but yeah.
Tall T days, you know what I'm saying? Snowman
I
shirt.
ain't never been tall, but
Don't act like you
I
won't.
I can't sit here and cap. Never been tall, but yeah.
Had to.
Tall T nigga.
Tall
yeah.
T nigga, for sure. Mixtape era, I heard you mention Gucci Man, so I'm sure that was
Yeah.
probably. I'm around the same age as you, so I know
Yeah.
that was a time.
Yeah.
First album you might have really listened to or dipped into. I know you said Jeezy, but like who made you fall in love with it? Was it Jeezy? Cause like I'm gonna tell you, for me, and people don't give it the credit, but like my first album that I was allowed to listen to was Eminem, and that was the first time I heard somebody say, "I'm gonna staple your fucking eyelid shut and your nuts to the fucking desk," whatever the fuck. And I was like, oh, but this is after I had got Lil Bow Wow album.
Yeah.
That was my first album. My first album was Lil Bow Wow. My first real album was
Bow Wow.
Eminem. So that was like the
Yeah.
juxtaposition of what I went through. Like, was it a thing? Like, Eminem made me really realize, like, that's real music. Bow Wow was cool. I thought I could rap because of Lil Bow Wow,
I
but
had a Bow
Eminem
Wow
was
album. I ain't never go back as far as Eminem. I
okay.
had a
Okay.
Romeo joint. I
You had
ain't
the
gonna
Romeo.
count. I
Okay.
had a
Okay.
Romeo joint with a little
Romeo.
9 songs. But I don't know, man. It's just everybody had their own time when they came. You know what I'm saying? Like when Boosie came out with Zoom, that was his time. Like it wasn't nobody else's time. You see what I'm
You
saying?
right.
So it wasn't like I was like jumping back and forth. It's like when Thug Motivation 101 came out, that's what my attention was on.
Okay.
That's what
Okay.
we waking up to every morning. You see what I'm saying? I don't even know what he talking about, but it sounds good and I like it.
So it was definitely a sound at the time, and music has changed so much. Let me take it to you. Like when you first started doing music, what was the sound like? What year? When was you first? When you put something on wax for the first time?
The first time I ever recorded a song, probably like 2012.
Okay, so you 10 in now.
Yeah, about 2012.
2012. Ooh, yeah, it was a different era back then.
Trying to see what it was hitting for.
Well, you catch the stream? You didn't catch nothing before. You was streaming always, right? Your music always been streaming, or
Yeah,
you? Okay, okay. I was
yeah.
about to say you might have caught them
For the fun.
for the fun though. Take me to the first time you was in a real studio though. Like, where was it? Like real studio, not your homie, closet. You know what I'm
A
saying?
real studio.
Have you, you know what I'm saying?
To be
Been?
real, you ever heard Q Vision?
Of course.
Them
It's a Q Vision visual right there. I see behind us.
facts. His that's my people. Fam, you know, small town. We all connected. His daddy. I went to the studio with him. We was actually talking about this a couple weeks ago. Him, his dad, and his sister, and him went to the studio, and I watched her record when I was probably about 10, 9, 10, and she was probably about 12, 13.
Family thing, but dang,
His
putting
dad
them in
had
the
a
kids
studio.
early. Probably
Yup.
putting them in the studio early.
Shout out to Carrie
Nice.
For
Q
real.
Vision, Q Vision is definitely dope. It's good to have good people and good places. Where you get your name from?
BankHitta Jigga. I mean, we took the BankHitta and we put the Jigga with it. It just all went together.
Were you always BankHitta Jigga, or did you?
Nah, it's just I was incarcerated for about 30 months.
Damn.
So when I came home, um, my little team of people, we just put the name together.
Okay.
They said it sound good, so if they like it, I love it.
Okay. Okay. You all with the fans. What the
Yeah,
fans do.
yeah. So
First person told you your music was dope. First person told you your music wasn't dope. Do you remember? Do you remember either or?
first person that told me what,
Yeah. Oh, see,
definitely
that's the one
remember
they
him.
remember. We definitely remember the hater.
But I feel like he said it was boring.
Mm. What you?
2012.
2012.
Yeah,
Okay.
said it was boring.
Now reflection on that. Was he a hater, or I mean, of course, you supposed to evolve over 10 years, but even at the time, was it? You know what I'm saying? You just felt like that's something because some people just gonna hate, or some people gonna tell you how they feel, and the music is all about feeling and opinion based anyway. So regardless of what you tell me, I just want to hear it so I know how you
The
feel.
opinion, yeah.
Yeah, the opinion.
I
But
wasn't mad.
okay.
I felt like it kind of was.
Mm. Damn.
Yeah. Felt
You ever
like
made
it
a
kinda
trash
was.
song?
Who haven't?
Who haven't? You know how many people that came up here and told me every song they done ever made?
I got a trash song, but you'll never hear it.
Okay. So then you
It's in
know
the trash.
it's in the, okay. There you go. Nah, I done had some people in every song they'd ever put out, every song they'd ever recorded.
Nah.
The first song was hard. Every song was hard.
A couple years ago, a real good artist, he told me, he said, if it ain't no hit, throw it away.
For sure. So are you meticulous with your drops? You like what's your process then? How many people got to go through your song before you realize it's time to drop, or is it you
I gotta
need to feel
like it.
Okay, for sure.
All my ears, if I hear, for one, I'ma know it's it. I got the ear. If you don't like it, it's just not your style. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna drop nothing that I feel like it ain't it. It's gonna be it to somebody. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't, every song ain't for everybody.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
For sure. I like that mentality that you take though, because a lot of artists will be very not as self-critical as they need to be,
Yeah.
and waste a lot of time or waste a lot of what they got going into this whole music thing. And I just, I feel like everybody ain't gotta like it, but you can shop it around and just get an opinion before you
Yeah.
go put a lot behind it.
Most
So
definitely.
we got BankHitta, Jigga in the building. This, that, and the third interview series. Talk to me about the connection with my guy Jay Kelp, super producer Jay. Hold on, man. Put some respect on my boy, man. Hold on, real quick. We see that money on my mind running right there.
Shout out J. Kelp.
Super producer Jay Kelp. I'm gonna call it right now because Jay Kelp been working. My dog. I think I met him in producer land. If y'all don't know what producer land is, then you really missed out. We really shout out my dog. Got 20 on my beat. Put the Munchie. You know what I'm saying? Glacier put together a dope event. My boy Jay Kelp done pulled up. He done been on many reviews. We done tapped in, but he been telling me for a while. My guy getting together. He ready to get rolling. What's the word? You know what I'm saying? Like, what we need to do to really get you moving, and I guess he really must believe and must get behind you because he ain't told me about too many other artists. To be
Yeah.
real with you, know what I'm saying? So it's got to be something there. Talk to me about, what I'm saying, what that is.
Man, like you said, it ain't too many trying to do it, man. And I done known bro for as long as I can remember. Best friends with one of my cousin's best friends,
Okay.
and that's how I kind of got linked up. And
Before music even kind of, man, that mean a lot too, because a lot of people he might have heard and been like, let me go ahead and what I'm saying, jump
Yeah.
on this, but now y'all locked in from the jump.
Yeah.
So what's y'all record together? Did he send you beats? Like, what's that?
Regular relationship, we record, send beats, whatever to get it done.
For sure. You got the single out right now.
Back on the run.
Back on the run.
Yeah.
What we doing with that? What's how you feel about that? What's up with it?
We're gonna push that for a little bit. But we got a lot of fire, man.
That's the first drop of the year? Or you done dropped anything else this year?
I actually dropped I dropped a song on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Called Sometimes. Shout out to Malice Montana. He made the beat. That's my other homeboy. Known him since before music. Grew up in Pageland with me. He on the beat. Just something we put together. Everybody around me, we moving. If you ain't moving, you losing.
Gotta have that emotion.
Yeah.
I
we
respect
moving, man.
Talk to me about your cover art. I've seen a lot of your different cover art for your songs. Everything like a little different, you know what I'm saying? Little bit of what would you classify like your music, your style as? Like, not even to compare to nobody, but is it in a lane? Cause like even sometimes the art, I'm like, all right, I get where he was going, but I hear the music, I'm like, that's a different, you know what I'm saying? Where I thought it was at too.
Oh man, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's hard to answer that question with the covers, man. I always have a problem with art, with cover art.
So it's something that you be having to go through to figure out.
I always have a problem with cover art, man.
Gotta let the people pick, man. If that's the case, you gotta
So
let
many
people pick.
ideas. So many ideas. I be having a hard time, but I get opinions from them.
With this music thing, like even with me, like I say, like working in a role where I'm behind the scenes, I I love the business, but I'm so creatively locked into stuff. Sometimes my mind go like I have so crazy ideas about what I want to do, but the business always, you know what I'm saying, you gotta handle the business. And some people love the business. Like I talked to an artist from Charlotte doing this thing. He said, "Bro, I fell in love with the business of this. Like I can go in the studio, but that's kind of easy. Like I love putting together, like you said, the album, the cover art, the shows. What do you think you love about this right now the most? Or have you found your love in what that is? 'Cause as an artist, it's hard, bro. It's
For
not,
me, it'll just be making the music.
yeah.
That's really it. Like you said, it's as far as lanes, I'm in my own lane. When it was 2012, a lot of people they come in the industry and they looking at it a different way because they ain't been through nothing and they don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? Most people when they come out, they trying to make a hot song to get signed for a deal, but
Yeah.
In reality,
Oh,
is off camera, you still a regular person. You can still get money off camera, and
yeah.
you can get money with music. You see what I'm saying? And I didn't came to the point where I didn't understand that. You know, a lot of people don't understand. They don't understand that they all for the camera. You see what I'm saying? But when I leave, I'm BankHitta Jigga on and off the camera. If
Either
you know
way.
me, you
Right.
see what I'm saying. But it's really all the same. If you can get money with the music, you can do it without the music. You know what I'm saying? And you can invest your money. You can. It's a lot of other ways to get money. But everybody can't rap. Everybody can't sing.
Everybody don't got that talent. But
Everybody
if one,
got other talents too. Other people got other talents. You got to use your talent.
speaking of utilizing your talents, BankHitta Jig in here, this, that, and the third. Interview series, South Carolina's in the building. Talk to me about, well, clearly you almost didn't have a chance to utilize your talents no more with losing some time. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to get into logistics and specifics,
Facts.
but like, what was that like? You had already clearly, you started rapping already.
Yeah.
So this is, you know what I'm saying, post that. So what was that like for you? Because you did lose that time. You didn't, I don't know if you knew what time you was facing or at
It
the end
made
of the
me take
day.
my music more serious.
Okay, it turned you up. Because we've seen many artists come out of them situations. And like you say, like, it clearly has to do something to you in there to be like, yeah, let's go, or, you know. So when was that moment? You know, was it in there still, or you still had to get out to realize I ain't
Nah, it
going
was
back?
in there.
For sure, for
You
sure. 30
you
months is a long time, brother.
it don't take that long for you to realize it though.
For sure,
You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
You either gonna get it or you not. I got out. I still make mistakes. I ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you gotta do better. Whatever you want, I want my music. So I'm gonna do it better. You see what I'm saying? I'm here now. I wasn't here then. I couldn't be here then if I didn't care. If
Right.
I didn't want it. You gotta want it. I want it. And we gonna get it.
Definitely going to. I want to know, in your opinion, who your biggest supporter? Do you know? In the music, because we all got supporters in different ways. Some people may support one thing. Who do you feel like musically, whether it's a family member, like you say, somebody you work with, or just, or it might not even be somebody that's your biggest.
Probably
Just
Josh.
J. Kelp, really.
Yeah, J. Kelp.
That's dope. That's dope, and that's like that. Having, because he's a dope producer. Like I said, I know he actually really cares about the artists he's pushing the building with. But man, you know how far that goes in terms of the business and making sure like we ain't never got a word. You know what I'm saying? We just building, bro. You know,
Outside of J. Kelp, my girl.
for sure. See,
Then the first two.
I was always gonna get you in trouble. I was gonna ask you about your celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Who would be the one? We're gonna keep that away and just say your girl, your
She the
lady.
biggest. She the
She the
biggest
one.
fan.
She's
She
the,
the biggest fan. But he there to make sure we gonna get it done.
for sure.
You see
No,
what I'm saying?
absolutely,
But
absolutely.
and that's just real. If you with somebody, they should want you to get where you want to be. You see what I'm saying? So it just make it easier for me. You know what I'm saying? Because she know what I want.
BankHitta Jig is in the building right now.
Yes, sir.
I got two more questions for you. Um, Ultimate feature. If we could do a feature with anybody, who would it be right now? Just one. We're gonna go to the studio tonight. We locking in. J. Kelly on the beat. So you know it's going crazy. What we doing? Singer, rapper. It don't even matter. But we going tonight.
I'm gonna have to take Big Ye.
Who?
Big Ye-Bo.
Yavo? Oh shit, you him. Say he him. It's something about Yavo, man. What
It
in the
is,
world?
bro.
That new project he dropped, somebody put me on. They said that intro. I don't know who put me on. They said you hear this intro, you gonna listen to the whole tape.
Don't make no sense, man.
Yeah. Okay. That's attainable. That's really not. We can really get that done. Yavo be around the Carolinas all the time.
He do.
For
He
sure,
really do.
For sure.
It ain't far. He ain't far.
Okay. What's next? I know you said you got the Valentine's Day drop. We got the single going crazy right now. I've been hearing it in the clubs. You going crazy in the city right now. You got a couple DJs spinning it. What's the next move for you going into really this, the end of this first quarter, going into the second quarter?
Probably gonna drop. I got this single called Bread.
You said bread?
Yeah, it's on my it's
I'm
on
gonna
my
write
IG.
that
You
one.
can check out the Thriller. Probably drop Bread next month.
Okay.
Probably a whole EP. I don't know, man. I'm full of surprises.
Okay. You gotta
Every
stay
day is
tuned.
Christmas, man.
Every day is Christmas. Every day is motherfucking Christmas.
Never know what you're gonna get.
BankHitta Jigga. Where you get the what's the Instagram name for? Half time?
Half time, HOL.
HO Hall of
Yeah,
Fame.
bank hit a jig, aka HOL.
HOF.
Half. Call me Half for
Just
short.
half.
Yeah.
Okay. I had to make sure. I said, man, what that is?
Got
Hall
a
of
lot
Fame.
of names, man. A lot of names.
A lot of
It's
aliases.
really hell on feet.
Hell on feet.
Yeah, but we gonna tell the old people it's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's too much lingo for them.
You know what I'm saying?
South Carolina got a lot of that, man. We talk that talk.
Yeah, a whole lot.
Shout out my man BankHitta Jigga in the building with me today, man. Tell the people where to find you. Tell them where they need to get the music. Give them all the vitals.
Man, go subscribe to my YouTube, BankHitta Jigga. Follow me on Instagram, BankHitta Jigga. Shout out J Kelp. Shout out Q Vision, man. More music coming soon.
Absolutely, man. We definitely appreciate you for joining us.
I really appreciate it.
Make sure y'all give us a follow at This, That, and the Third interview series for more interviews and clips. Make sure y'all follow me at Stephen the Dream. That's STEPHENTHA Dream. I am the voice of the Carolinas. Want to give a huge shout out to Cali Line Vintage for housing the interview. TZ LaFleur, TZ Da Vinci behind the scenes, behind the camera. We'll see y'all next time. It's This, That, and the Third interview series. We out.